When I first read the first chapter of this manga, I basically fell in love, but there wasn't a second chapter out yet. So I read the first one again and again, looking at the things that I didn't see before. Reading everything again just to understand or to find new things in the story and characters while waiting for the next chapter. And that chapter, don't worry, it did come. It didn't get axed that quickly. Buckle up, because this is where Gyaru Maid meets the villainess. Oh, and I'm here too. Our main character, Serena Flamel. A gal, she gets isekai'd into an otome game she played. And in this whole new world, she's a low-class noble and a background character, who then immediately gets sold off to the Celis Bright family to be a maid, to pay her father's debts. Man, I would be devastated if this happened to me, but not our girl Serena. She's like, this outfit is totes cute. I wonder if I can pull off being a maid. I guess she does have to stay positive, because for a few seconds there, it kind of seemed like a dark fantasy. Serena is going to be the private maid of the game's villainess, Amelia. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I feel like maids in Yuri are the equivalent to secretaries in straight people romance. Anyways, Serena makes a really bad first impression. Serena the maid here, sup? God damn. Obviously, Amelia takes offense to that, 'cause that's not how you talk to people from fantasy worlds. You say, greetings, my lady. Yarr. Despite that horrible first impression, she still becomes her maid, and her epic training arc begins. The other maids and people in general seem to not like Amelia because she's mean, rich, and powerful. Which, that is literally my dream woman. Anyways, they go to a party and a villainess looking woman appears. You're the maid serving Amelia, huh? I'm surprised anyone would work for someone with a terrible personality like hers. Okay, it's called having a personality, you basic bitch. Obviously, Serena does not say that, so Letitia makes her an offer. Betray Amelia and become my maid, and if you refuse, I will get rid of you. Ginormous red flag coming from possibly your future employer. Thank God Amelia notices the dark energy in the room and comes to the rescue. Oh no! One of Letitia's lackeys has a butter knife! She cuts Amelia's dress and makes it even better. Like, for all the places she could have aimed for to ruin this dress, the worst she could do is a sexy leg slit. Like, if you want to make a person look bad, always aim for the ass crack. And that's my motto in life. Anyways, they try it again, but this time Serena stops them. Oh, wait. What the fuck are those? Are those medieval scissors? Or is that a torture device used for cutting people's fingers off? Why would you bring those to a party? Letitia tries to start her evil monologue, but Serena has had enough of her bullshit and reprimands her.
Will you think you'll get away?
Like I give a crap. Keep your damn hands off, milady. After that fiasco is over, they move to the romantic balcony set piece. Serena seems cheery and unbothered, but Amelia seems to be a bit weighed down by the incident. Serena, being Serena, says something completely weird, and in a weird way that does cheer up Amelia. I guess a useless maid is perfect for a useless me. They're being all cute together, and Serena realizes that she actually doesn't want Amelia to meet a bad end. So she says, "I've decided. I will definitely make you happy, milady." And Amelia's like, "But we're both girls." What? What are you saying? We're both girls, and I have a fiancé, and there's our social standings too. None of that matters when it comes to being happy. You'll come to hate me soon enough. You're worried about me? You really are kind, milady. But in Amelia's head, it's just like, gay panic, gay panic, gay cabinet, gay cabinet. And so the misunderstanding starts. And now Amelia thinks that they have, like, this sort of thing going on, because what kind of idiot would do this and not see it as romantic? Serena. That's who. And after being such a flirt and vowing to make Amelia happy, she starts talking about, "I can meet my top Oshi, the heroine Estella." Another girl. We see the princes who gives a shit, pardon my French, but the only person I care about is Estella, the President of the United States. Estella, the heroine of the game. She's a commoner who enrolled in the prestigious Basic Fantasy Academia School, and she kinda just wants to go home. So relatable, am I right? And she's even more relatable because she's unpopular and poor. Do you know what I love about Serena? It's that she loves helping the poor and needy, in this case referring to Estella. Serena and Estella meet and start talking, and this little part makes me so sad. Okay, there's this little gag of, oh no, Serena only knows 3 years of game lore, but there's 4 years of school. It just shows how short the story was cut. Like, 4 years? 4 years of Yuri wonderful goodness we could have had if this didn't get axed. Sad thoughts over. It's time for the funnies, aka Amelia meeting Estella. Serena's whole idea is that the only reason why Amelia meets her end in the game is because Estella and Amelia weren't friends. So, just make them friends. It's seemingly a perfect plan if you're completely oblivious to Amelia's feelings. It all starts with a death stare that could kill an elephant, and the "where the fuck were you" pose. Estella tries to ease the situation, but ends up saying all of the wrong things. I should greet her so I don't come off as rude. It's nice to meet you. I'm Estella. Serena-chan has been treating me very kindly, so I wanted to greet you too, Lady Amelia. I don't know where you came from, but there are limits to how impotent a girl can get. Why? Forgive me my rudeness. I have Serena-chan, so if I'm being an eyesore, we can just go somewhere where you can't see, Lady Amelia. Prepare yourself, commoner. I'll see to it that you become unwanted in this academy. Hey, milady, you're scaring Estella-chan. She calm down a little? Your cute smile's gonna go to waste if you're mad all the time. I like the smiling milady the best. Saying stuff like that doesn't make me happy. And I told you to only talk like that when we're alone, didn't I? ... Glare. It's something like that! In the end, Serena and Estella do calm down Amelia, and they get to have a nice conversation. Until Serena says something totally stupid and almost gets Estella killed. Chapter 3. Why are they always fighting? Maybe because you keep promising every girl you meet that you'll make them happy. And the worst part is that Serena really does mean it. Like she's learning how to sword fight, just so she can protect Amelia. Amelia and Estella aren't quite besties yet, since Amelia is still calling Estella a thieving cat. Oh my god, that's too far. Call her a whore instead, jeez. It's actually not going well at all. Neither of them want to see each other, and even Serena's cute smile can't make them come together kumbaya style. It's club time. And sadly, I do not mean the club, but the elective studies kind of club. As a teacher would say, it's just as fun as getting hammered and vomiting on the sidewalk. I swear. There are 4 different clubs that you can choose from, like specialist study, magic tool crafting, spiritual study, and the most jock of them all, night training. If you had to pick one, which would it be? Because for me, I think it would be magic tool crafting, just because I would want to make a bunch of magical random shit. Like a spoon that makes a nice noise whenever I eat something healthy. Okay, but who's the nerd who picks specialist study? Like, first of all, it has study in the name, and the little drawing is of you sitting at a desk. Like, for real? At least spirit studies is age-locked, so I'm assuming it's kind of dangerous. But that's still more fun than sitting at a desk after a hard day of sitting at a desk. Anyways, what's a lapistella? I mean, lapistella? So basically it's a medal of honor. Simple. Oh no, a wild Letitia appears. She tries to use Intimidate on Estella, but before she can do much damage, Serena shows up to save the day. Why did Serena just randomly show up? She doesn't have any sort of business with the teacher, so I guess this has to be an event in the game? But then my second question would be, back in chapter 1, why didn't Serena immediately clock her as the secondary villainess of the game? Like in the original game, was Letitia even a character? I guess in the original game, she could have been a background NPC, but because of Serena's meddling, she became a more antagonistic part of the story. That would explain everything, except the fact of why in God's name did Serena show up in this random teacher's office? Okay, enough of that. Estella is finally convinced to meet Amelia again. And it's going pretty similarly to last time, where Amelia is abrasive and rude. And help everyone back home, even if it's just a little bit. That's what I thought. You're lying. Eh? I've been in high society long enough to tell when someone's lying. Saying you're doing this for everyone is just a front, isn't it? I'm guessing you want revenge against some big shot noble. I don't care for revenge tragedies though, so it's not enough of a reason for me to help you. Is that so, Stella? If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. I heard that if I become the top, they'll grant me any wish I want. So I thought I'd wish to live with my dear friends and family again. Or something like that. I know, I get it. It sounds stupid. So stupid. There's no way I can become the top with my social standing. I'm aware that what I'm saying is ridiculous, but if there's even the smallest chance, I don't want to give up. Don't worry, Estella. If you do your best, I'm sure. Don't say such ridiculous things. Putting royalty or high social standings aside, do you really think the adults would choose a commoner student as the top? This is just so stupid. Lady, don't laugh at her. But it's just so... I thought she was a scary person, but she can make an expression like that. Well, I guess it might be a fun way to pass the time. Did you not hear me? I'll help you out. So, after that tense but also adorable moment, Amelia finally agrees to help Estella. And this chapter ends with another, "If you touch my maid, I will feed you to the lions" joke. Chapter 4. The girlies are trying to think of what they're going to do after class is over, aka what elective class they're picking. And after some mysterious criteria we do not know about involving points, Amelia picks night training. There are some players who approach the game not as battling for the sake of love, but rather loving for the sake of battle. So this romance sim had such good combat mechanics that some players played it for the fights. That sounds insane. But since I've never played a dating sim type of game, I can't be totally sure. Like, I have played games with some romanceable characters in them, but even those don't go that well for me, to be honest. Like Cyberpunk. It's a fun game if you buy it on sale and after the devs have fixed all the bugs, or at least most of them. And if you've played Cyberpunk, you know that there are 4 romanceable characters. 2 of them will always be unavailable, because 2 are attracted to only women, and 2 are attracted to only men. No buys? Come on. And first time playing, you don't know anything about the game. Or at least I didn't. And how was I supposed to know that I would fall in love? How was I supposed to know that Cyberpunk, out of all games, would make me connect with a car mechanic? Me, liking an automotive technician? In what world? If you ask me, tech girl or engineer girl, I'm going tech girl all the way, all the time. But if you ask me Cyberpunk's tech girl or engineer girl, then it's Pan Am, the psychopath with a driver's license, even though Pan Am is one of my all-time faves. I never got to romance her. This isn't a Cyberpunk rant video, so let's get back to the night training. Estella is a bit worried about night training. Because she's only held a sword once and all. But Amelia reassures her in her own weird way. Or maybe she's just planning to beat her up. Who knows? And right before Amelia and Estella fight, Serena does this. Estella, I'm sorry, this might be the second and last time you ever hold a sword. She's dead! Oh, I told you this was a dark fantasy all along. But she's alive. Amelia did that huge attack on purpose because if Estella survived, she would get rewarded with a huge number of points. This plan also has the bonuses of Estella learning quickly. She's getting bored. And Estella receiving a huge reputation boost. But honestly, is that even worth it if she blacks out from the fear? Amelia gets some demerits for attempted murder on school grounds, and Estella gets an unknown amount of positive points for surviving. They really should have given her a Medal of Valor. Or, better yet, one free therapy appointment. And now it's Serena's time to show off. Oh, that was really normal. And sadly, Lactate here agrees with me. Sorry, I mean Letitia. They start dueling with their words, and Letitia hits her with a "You bring dishonor to your master." And after hearing that, Serena's done with the talking. It's time for a fight. Or so I thought. They're actually gonna be doing one of those "hit me once with your strongest attack, I dare you" things. But there's just one problem with that. Letitia is the one who came up with the idea, and Serena is going to be the defender of Letitia's planned, charged up super attack. Amelia does the same chances of survival math as me and takes Serena to the side to tell her just how hard she's going to get her ass whipped. Serena doesn't care. She says, "If I die for your honor, milady." Amelia, of course, protests, but in the end gets persuaded. Girl, how? I'm not even a yandere, but there is no way in hell I would let my cute maid fight a power-hungry, magical psychopath. How did Amelia get convinced so easily? Well, whatever. I guess the show must go on. If you were worried about Serena dying, well, fear not. She has enough MC power to beat Lactate once and for all. Or until she shows up and picks another fight. I like the magic system of this world. It's unique, and it actually has rules, unlike a lot of romance-focused stories. Sure, it's a simple square beats circle, and square will likely be beat by a more complex shape, but I really like how it's connected to the gems everybody wears, to signify if you're a strong and powerful noble, or a nobody peasant. And it makes for an epic moment having their roles switch in battle. Miss Lactate is the one with the diamond-shaped gem, signifying her almost supreme social power, and Serena is the one with the small, round gem, with basically no power at all. But when it comes to the fight, Serena's the one with the more complex magic technique shape. That's why she wins. Anyways, Serena's brain was rattled from the fight and she collapses. Chapter 5! Don't worry guys, Serena is completely fine. You can't kill a true Gyaru that easily. Just look at her. She's already out the door and apologizing to Amelia. Amelia isn't mad at her, but she is confused on how Serena was able to do that advanced magic technique. The real reason she can do that is because she's from another world where there wasn't magic, so sensing and controlling it is easier for her. But she can't tell Amelia that. So instead, she just says, "I've been able to do it since I was little?" Okay, and the rest of the chapter is just cute and a little horny goofs and gaffs. Except for the very end, where we see Amelia's brother talking to the prince. Chapter 6! Estella ponders on the question of, why the heck does Amelia, one of the 4 great nobles, even keep a weirdo maid like Serena around? Like, she's a good person and all, but while Estella is walking around minding her own business, she gets approached by the one and probably only Amelia's older brother. And he gives the opposite of a sales pitch, which I think is a sales bitch. He gives sales bitch energy. He shit talks his own sister and then offers Estella to take her under his own wing. That's like stealing a customer, or more accurately, stealing a friend. That is not big bro behavior, that is sales bitch behavior. Period. Okay, after that, we can finally see what Estella's training sessions with Amelia look like. Okay, that's brutal. Bam! Serena shows up. And thank God she does, cause Estella is fading away right before our very eyes.
Jeez, milady, you shouldn't push Estella that hard, you know. Was I not clear when I said that risking your life yields better training results? Someday, I might actually die. I wonder if she's making me suffer because she's mad about Serena. Maybe I should keep my distance from her after all. I mean, like, milady, wasn't that training a bit too dangerous? Huh? Magic fortification is wicked cool since you can fight monsters that are like uber strong. That's why newbies can't take that kind of rough training. You could have gotten seriously hurt, right? Oh, don't sweat a thing, Estella. Milady wouldn't let herself hurt anyone that badly during training, and she always stops short when practicing the sword. Now that I think about it, I was made to put strength into my hand earlier. It may have been right after I used my magic fortification. I could take care of it if that happened. But like, accidents happen, you know? Milady, you're playing with fire by pushing Estella like that. Any reason why? Like how it was with me? It's nothing special, just precautionary measures. Estella, you're trying to be the top of your class, right? Without a doubt, there will be nobles who oppose a commoner ranking amongst them. That's why it's important you learn self-defense first. And it's also crucial to be able to control your power. Otherwise, you could end up hurting someone, or worse. You're doing this for me? Don't be mistaken. This is only so that you don't inconvenience me while I watch over you. You're toads giving tsundere, aren't ya? I see. So this is how Lady Amelia really is. She's probably always been like this, but her poor communication skills and stern demeanor must have kept people away. And Serena understands that and intervenes, despite the huge gap in their class status. And that's how they keep a good relationship. Opposites attract.
After that sweet moment of Estella learning more about her weirdo friends, she goes and turns down Amelia's brother's invitation. Well, all well that ends well. Wait, his next target is Serena? Chapter 7. This chapter is going to be all about Amelia's big brother. I will lovingly refer to him as Silly. Silly is obviously dumbstruck by talking to Serena for the first time, as anyone would be, but he does get to ask her a few questions. Serena answers them honestly, and then gets to ask him the obvious question of, why don't you just talk to your sister? And his answer is also honest. She's way too scary. Serena tries to just tell Silly how nice and chill Amelia can be, but yeah, he does not buy it. So Serena makes it her mission to show Silly just how nice Amelia is.
When you bring it up in conversation and make connections with things you're familiar with, you remember more than if you just memorize it. See, isn't she a great teacher? But if that doesn't work, I can always force you to remember. A little pain does wonders for the memory. So you better get it down now. I can't be the only one, seeing how wicked she is. Sorry, Lady Amelia, but I think I agree with him.
Yeah, after that, you can't really deny Amelia's dark tendencies. Silly just straight up asks Serena why she cares so much about Amelia. And oh god, it's gonna be another cute moment, isn't it?
Even if Amelia was kind like you're saying, she's still a difficult person. There's no denying it. So why won't you just give up on her? Probably because her smile is so beautiful. What? Yeah, what am I saying? I just thought that if I didn't step in, things could go wrong. She's nice, she's just misunderstood. But I think the first time I saw her smile was when I realized that... Ah, crap, she's coming right this way. You sure you don't want to see her? Well, I gotta bounce. Sorry I couldn't help you out more.
God, that's sweet. After that, Silly realizes that Amelia is just a stubborn, antisocial dumbass. And he gets the guts to finally talk to his own sister. And it's a really nice moment. Until Amelia punches him in the face for touching Serena. Chapter 8. Because we ate. Amelia is engaged to Prince Leonardia. Oh, did you not know that? Oh, don't worry. Stella didn't know either. You may be thinking, oh, but Amelia's like head over heels in love with Serena. How is that going to work? If that is what you are thinking, then wow, you're on the same page as Estella. Wow, you and Estella are so similar. You should be friends. Please, she really needs this. Her only other two friends are those two weirdos. Being gay, noble class, and having an arranged marriage is a crazy combo of you cannot be with this person. Amelia has it already so hard, but it just keeps getting worse. Her fiance, the prince, doesn't like Amelia because she's stronger than him. Well, boo-hoo loser, get pegged. Amelia is getting slagged off by the prince, but Serena comes to the rescue again. Or does she? Serena says she supports the engagement. I only want to support both of you getting married. Amelia is confused furthermore when Serena keeps talking. I'm not thinking about the future. Besides, I won't do well in a castle. All I want is for my lady to be happy. That's all. I have no idea what Amelia is thinking right now. But this panel describes her emotions really well. Amelia tries to excuse herself, but Serena does not get the hint and tries to help Amelia. Amelia then pushes Serena away so hard that Serena falls on the ground. Amelia does not apologize. She runs away and hides in her room. Chapter 9. So Amelia's depressed and ignoring Serena.
This must be my punishment for having a bad personality. Lady Amelia is too prideful to ever apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. I have too much pride for my own good and refuse to apologize when I believe I'm right. The same goes for His Highness. That day I spotted monsters preparing to attack the knights from behind, and I acted quickly to take them down before they could cause any harm. I knew it would damage His Highness's honor, but since I prevented harm before it could happen, I didn't see the need to apologize to His Highness. It's no wonder why the relationship turned sour. That's why I couldn't believe that someone would actually like a worthless person like me. This is the natural consequences of my arrogance.
Serena's super bummed about this, but she can't do anything. Amelia and Serena, along with other high-class nobles, are leaving school for the prince's birthday party. But Estella is staying at school because she is not yet too cool for school. At the party, Lactate is bullying Serena pretty hard. Amelia sees this, but doesn't help. Because in her head, Serena tricked and betrayed her. She's just going to let Serena deal with it on her own? Like she can, but still. The party's over. Yeah, I know, that was quick. Serena and Amelia are in a carriage headed back to school. Amelia finally speaks to Serena again and is immediately reminded of just how kind and genuine Serena truly is. And before Amelia can truly reflect or apologize, they get interrupted. A monster! The prince freaks out and attacks it with a magical ball of concentrated energy, which is a lot overkill. It dies, but the deadly ball of energy doesn't stop. It pierces through the monster and heads straight towards Amelia, who is standing right behind it.
This must be my punishment. I knew he was a prideful person, but I still ignored the conflict with the prince. I couldn't face the person who mattered most to me, and in the end, I couldn't apologize to them. This is my punishment. Serena! Milady, I'm so glad you're alright. Phew, that was close. Huh? What's up with everyone? You don't have to be so worried. See? I'll be fine just like always.
Chapter 10. I'm not kidding. She loses her hand. The prince will compensate for the losses, at least. Serena doesn't want to stop going to school or leave Amelia's side. Amelia and Serena are true opposites because Serena starts apologizing for some reason. Amelia asks,
Why are you apologizing? Well, you told me not to try and protect you, right? I guess I walked right into that one, huh? If you're going to reflect on your actions, then would you hurry up and heal your hand already? Oh, right. I could just heal it. I was in shock, so I totally forgot. With my magic strengthening, I could just heal my stump. Actually, that must have been why I couldn't get up, using it without even noticing. There's no way you can! Huh? If it were a burn, I could just fix it, no prob. Well, I suppose that's just how it is. There's no record of anybody ever being able to heal wounds that dire with spirit power. Doesn't matter how skilled you are at controlling your magic, it's impossible.
okay, yeah, if she could just heal her hand stump, then that would just be way too simple of a solution. Anyways, she gets the idea of strengthening her genes with magic. It's a really painful process. But Amelia's there to help, and it works. 10 days later, all healed up and insulting the prince, just like the good old days. I have no problem with this. I don't need a dark fantasy. I'm truly reading for the goofs and gaffs and lovable characters. There has never been a human in all of history to heal their lost hand back to normal, let alone do it in 10 days. So Prince Leo is obviously confused, but that does not give him the right to yell and berate Serena. He made this angel of a person cry. So, of course, Amelia beats him up and dumps his ass. But you can't dissolve an engagement without consequences. I don't care. She really said, does it look like I give a shit? Even if deep down, he is a great person, you still cannot treat women this way. When Amelia and Serena are in private, Amelia finally lets go and apologizes for everything she's ever done and hasn't said sorry for. Amazing panel and story. This is what makes me feel. The chapter ends with the two of them sobbing and holding each other. Chapter 11. Everything is back to normal and better than ever, except for the fact that their reputation is down the gutter. Amelia apologizes to Estella and catches her up on everything that's happened, which is a really big shock to Estella. I guess she's just used to Amelia being aggressive and trying to murder her all the time. In the meantime, what does Letitia think about this situation? Oh, evil? Our trio are walking down the halls and all eyes, ears, and mouths are on them. But not in a good I'm so sexy way. It's more like a, did you hear? They did some treason yesterday kind of way. Amelia, realizing that Serena feels really guilty about what happened, gets an idea. So she leaves, telling them to wait for a moment. And here we go again. Letitia is harassing Serena and Estella while Amelia is away. But this time, Letitia's threats are actually getting to Serena. After what happened, Serena doesn't trust herself anymore. She doesn't think that she can make the right decisions. She doesn't think that she can protect anyone. Amelia finally shows up, and she's in a new outfit? She gets a new outfit change to match how she's changed as a person thanks to Serena. And probably just to be twinning. With one swift death threat to everybody there, Amelia has resolved the conflict. Amelia is cute. Really, really dangerous. But still cute. Chapter 12. The prince's servants are keeping the truth about Serena's hand a secret. Serena and the prince's personal maid, Meltina, hang out. Mel is obviously spying and trying to gather information on Serena, but Serena does not notice and is just being her usual cheery, goofy self, which makes Mel appreciate her honesty, but Mel still has a job to do. Chapter 13. Serena is trying to make connections with people from other countries, but Amelia doubts the idea.
They might be from foreign countries, but rumors inside the academy will still reach them. No noble will gain anything from associating with social pariahs like us. Not to mention the fact that higher class nobles wouldn't even give a lower class noble like Serena the time of day. Meaning nobody she talks to would have the influence to help us. Milady, I'm back! I just made friends with someone, and he said he wanted to introduce himself, so I brought him along. Ta-da! It's Prince Edward of Regania.
She caught a big fish. Prince Edward. Regania? How did she do that? Well, gal power.
I heard about how you not only tricked Leonardia, but also punched him and annulled your engagement with him.
That's the rumor? Holy shit! Prince Edward. Oh yeah, let's call him Ed instead. We'll help them. The only thing he wants in return is Amelia. He gives them some time to think about the decision and leaves. Amelia also leaves. I think she's kind of sick of princes trying to marry her. Estella shows up to have some girl talk. Amelia immediately describes just how bleak the situation truly is. And Estella does give a pretty good pep talk. But I don't know if that helps Amelia. Chapter 14. Serena is confused about Ed's proposal to Amelia. She should be happy for her, right? This was actually a really big surprise to me. Ed told everybody about the proposal, forcing Amelia into a corner.
I let my guard down. I didn't think he would act this soon. Word has spread so far already that stubbornly refusing would turn all of Reginia's nobles against me too. To be perfectly honest, I have no choice anymore. Marriages between nobles obviously don't take the individual's wishes into account, so I doubt anyone would understand. Also, if I don't handle this well, Serena might get put in harm's way, but more than anything, this self-indulgent thinking stems from nothing more than unrequited feelings on my part. Very well.
After being forced and seeing no other option, Amelia accepts the proposal. Serena is devastated for some reason. She truly doesn't know how to make Amelia happy. Or herself, for that matter.
What would make her happy, huh? I used to think it would be fine if we could just avoid ruin, But what would make Amelia happy? How can I make her smile? Ed is quite forceful, but he's not a bad person. Without the thing with Estella, like in the game, I'm sure they'll get along well enough. Plus, the villainess getting together with a different prince still makes for a happy ending, doesn't it? By Ed's side, I'm sure one day she'll smile happily.
Serena.
No, don't look at anyone else like that, Amelia.
Ed is doing some really evil mind games. And saying stuff like,
I don't know what lingering attachments you have, but you should give up on them. I can still hear you out, though. In fact, if you can convince me, I'll even rescind my proposal, if you'd like. Well, not like that'll happen, though. Did you really mean that?
Serena shows up and is like, bet. Chapter 15. The fucking chapter. Serena and Ed are going to full-on fight for Amelia's hand in marriage in an official duel. In terms of power, Serena did jump from fighting one mini-boss to fighting the final boss of the game.
If I get hit head-on, it'll be over for me, for real. But now I can... You think that'll work on me again? Ah. Not yet. I see now. Perhaps she really did regrow her hand. Still, something seems off. When he took that punch from her left arm. Regardless, this is where this ends. Ugh. Crap. You're at your limit. Your movements are getting worse. You must understand now. With your strength, you cannot win against me, nor can you overturn the noble's worldview. Give up. Everything hurts. I feel lightheaded, and I've hardly got any magic power left. Now, I've really gone and done it. I'm just acting wildly and lashing out, hardly even thinking about how Amelia feels. I should stop this. Why are you so determined? I asked you already, but what reason do you have? If Amelia marries me, you will also be treated better. You know, I'm kinda like an alien species here. At first I thought I should simply watch over this world. It wasn't like I belonged anywhere after all. But then, when I saw Amelia's smile, I realized there were so many other expressions of hers I haven't seen yet, and I made up my mind to do whatever I could to see them. When I saw Amelia's tears, I realized what the people here thought of her. I can hardly imagine a world without her anymore. That is my reason. I love Amelia.
Oh my god, I love this manga.
Even though she has no hope of victory. In truth, I should tell her to stop right away. Surely, if I clearly state my will, Serena will give up and back down. I never believed she could win this fight. I never believed that the future I wished for could come true. But just this once, if such miracles do exist, please, let me believe too.
Win, Serena, win! Win!
Yeah, this is a bit too cute for me.
And Amelia returns her love in full. Serena's hand was regrown by Amelia sharing some of her magic with her. So, the hand has some mysterious magical properties. But all I'm thinking about is, technically, Amelia is now a permanent part of Serena forever. That's romantic. Ed loses the duel, and at least he's a good loser. He upholds his promise and gives up on marrying Amelia, and wants to marry Serena instead. Dude, no. Not gonna happen. Amelia and Serena see each other after the fight, and Serena starts talking about how scared she was to be so brazen, to put her wants over Amelia's safety. But now with Amelia in her arms, she knows that everything was worth it because Amelia is now hers. Oh my god, I cannot take that face seriously, what the fuck? Amelia, I will definitely make you happy. See that little thing in the corner? Yeah, Finn. That's the end. And if you were thinking something like, wait, this is a story with great characters, a beginning and an end. I don't get the it got axed allegations. Well, they're not allegations. The author themselves said in the bonus chapter after chapter 15 that the story got cut. Don't you think that it's kind of weird that in this story the morale is that villainesses are lovable people too? And we have this completely two-dimensional villainess, Litasha. Isn't it weird that she never got a redemption arc or anything? She just got scared enough to stop bothering them, I guess. Or she's gonna just continue bothering them. Or the prince that got dumped. He was there watching. He realized that Serena, if she can beat this, again, super strong, super crazy strong magical psycho, she probably has enough talent to actually regrow her arm. What happened to him? I guess we're just supposed to be like, oh yeah, and then they're gonna... And the most important of all, there's Estella, who plays a big role in the story. She is helped and motivated by Serena and Amelia, and then helps and motivates them to achieve their happy ending. But Estella, does she get an ending? She doesn't get her Lapistella. She never goes back home to the people she loves. She gets forgotten and unused. And that's not the author's fault. They were setting up so much. I think of this situation like the author was setting up a beautiful domino trail that would stretch across so many different places, and would fall into a drop-dead gorgeous painting. And when it was taking too long for all the dominoes to fall, some ass was like, okay, time's running out. Wrap this thing up quickly. So the author needed to use the dominoes that have already fallen, ignore the ones that haven't, and make a compressed mini version of the original. Don't get me wrong, I love this manga. It has so much good humor, characters, and I can sometimes be a sucker for tragedies. So even though Amelia and Serena got their happy ending, I still have a story to mourn over. It's a good way of looking at things, isn't it? And if you want to see more videos like this, you'll have to motivate me by liking, subscribing, and commenting. God, these fingers are long. Why?